What is a wetland? According to Ramsar, a convention on wetlands of international importance, wetlands are extensions of marshes, swamps, bogs, or surfaces covered with water, whether they are natural or artificial, permanent or temporary, stagnant or currents, fresh, brackish, or salty, including the extensions of marine water whose depth in low tide does not exceed 6 meters. Wetlands possess three key characteristics. First, their terrain is saturated with water. Second, they have traits from both terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. Third, they sustain a biological activity adapted to humid environments. So, what is and where did the idea of Ramsar came from? In the 60s, some countries and non-governmental organizations concerned about the growing deterioration and loss of various wetlands in Europe began to promote the idea of creating an international treaty aimed at the preservation of these vital ecosystems for the survival of humans and other species. Thus, in 1971, the Ramsar Convention was organized, so named because it was signed in the Iranian city of the same name. An intergovernmental treaty that serves as a framework for national actions and international cooperation to preserve and make wise use of wetlands and the resources that they offer. Within this definition of the convention, all types of water bodies would enter, ranging from rivers and swamps to underground aquifers, wet grasslands, peat bogs, oases, estuaries, deltas, and low tides, mangroves and other coastal areas, coral reefs, and artificial sites such as fish ponds, rice paddies, reservoirs, and salt flats. Today, there are more than 2,000 Ramsar sites around the world, where hundreds of animal species that inhabit all types of wetlands are protected. Wetlands in Colombia. Colombia is a mega-diverse country with a vast richness of water sources. It has 60% of the world's moors and about 31,700 wetlands. The latter are strategic ecosystems as a source of fresh water, important for the regulation of water cycles and the conservation of biodiversity. There is a great variety of wetlands in Colombia. Reefs, estuaries, mangroves, marshes, swamps, meanders, and lagoons. Some located near the coasts, others in riparian zones or in the high mountains. All of them make up an immense network of ecosystems essential for the life of fauna, flora, and human beings in the country. It is estimated that about 87% of the Colombian population lives in wetland areas. Colombia has worldwide recognition for having outstanding ecosystems. The country has 12 Ramsar sites or wetlands of international importance. Some of them are Laguna de la Cocha, Nariño, Estrella Fluvial del Inírida, entre Guainía y Bichada, Delta del río Baudó, sur del Chocó, la Ciénaga Grande de Santa Marta, entre Magdalena y Atlántico, y el Sistema de Chingaza, en Cundinamarca. Some wetlands that can be found near and inside Bogotá are el Humedal de la Torca, Guaymaral, el Humedal de la Conejera, el Humedal Córdoba, el Humedal Tibabuyes o Juan Amarillo, el Humedal Jaboque, el Humedal Santamaría del Lago, el Humedal del Burro, el Humedal Techo Vita o La Vaca, el Humedal de Techo, Humedal Capellanía, el Humedal Meandro del Say, el Humedal Tibanica, el Humedal del Salitre, el Humedal del Tunjo y el Humedal La Isla. Some recognized wetlands outside Colombia are Humedal Gran Pantanal, which is within Brazil, Bolivia, and Paraguay. Rio Negro Wetland in Brazil, Queen Mud Gulf Migratory Bird Sanctuary in Canada, Sud Wetland in South Sudan, and Humedal Esteros de Liberá in Argentina.